Should you take your economic future into your own hands? Absolutely. If that being the case, what are the first 3 steps you should take? In this video, we show you. Let's dive in. Hi, I'm Ray Cousins, aka The Tortoise Trader, your guide to profits in 2021. You might be familiar with the story of the tortoise and the hare and the race that they had. Who won the race? Was it the hare or was it the tortoise? Well, you'll remember that it was the tortoise. So, if you answered slow and steady to that question, you're on the right track. If you like the sound of slow and steady profits, consistent over the course of the year, I encourage you to subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications. Take the all option and press the like button. It's really important to me and to YouTube and this channel that we engage our viewers. Really important. So we hope you'll do that. And after we cover the 3 first baby steps that you'll take as a novice investor, we want you to stick around to the end because we've got a surprise bonus for you, one you'll absolutely love. So stick around and let's dive right in. All right, step 1. Step 1 is to avoid common mistakes. Most people, most investors, they do not want to do any work. They simply want to put some money in and get more out, reasonable enough. So they are forced then to rely on financial advisors, fund managers, personal stockbrokers, and they pretty much have to trust them that they are going to take good care of their money. Well, these guys, their theory is A, diversify. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. And then once you've figured out what your diversification is going to be, buy and you hold and you hope. Now, historically, over time, the market only goes in one direction. It's always gone up, 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 up. But when you zoom in a bit, you see that it went up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. I mean, it's worse than a set of stairs. It just doesn't go up and then plateau and then go up again. It goes up and down, on a day-to-day basis. This produces in the owners, the people that put their money in this basket, stress. They have to live with the news, the market's up, the market's down. What the heck's happening to my money? 2 emotions that drive the market are fear and greed. We take the approach that these emotions are to be avoided, constrained, kept in check, put behind us. We don't want to think about fear. We don't want to think about greed. We simply want to do some work, take a little bit of risk that's got a decent risk-reward ratio and make steady, consistent profits. Now, I should tell you that we here on this channel, we are not financial advisors. We don't give advice. We simply inform and educate. If you want to do it yourself, if you want to be in control and the satisfaction that knowing that you're in control brings, you want to avoid the stress, the fear, the greed, then you have to be prepared to do the work. I know that's bad news. Everybody hates work. But actually, I found that this work can be fun. So we got that disclaimer behind us. In my view, on this channel, this is what we teach, that taking the approach, the done for you approach, is limiting. It can work. Done if you choose wisely, it can work because, over your lifetime, your working lifetime, your savings will accrue. They'll get bigger and bigger. But there's a limit to it. It's not very exciting. And fact is, when you retire now, you need a lot of money, really. Millions would be a good goal to aim for. So in our view, a better option is to do it yourself, be in control. And we have found what we think is the perfect vehicle for that, which is to trade stock options. And when we get into steps 2 and 3, we will show you some of what's involved in doing that. In step 2, you will invest, before you invest your money, you'll invest some time. You'll watch a series of 14 free videos that we will give you. There's a link to those down below. And they'll teach you some basic terminology, and you will then be able to, yeah. Step 2, education. You've heard that education is expensive. Well, I'm here to tell you that actually it is in terms of time, but not necessarily in terms of dollars and cents. The broker that we use has an excellent series of 14 free videos on YouTube that you can watch sequentially, and they will teach you all the terminology. They'll teach you the difference between owning shares in a stock versus buying or selling an option contract. And you might find these a little bit intimidating because there are so many different strategies that have been devised for options trading. Strategies when the market's going up, when it's going down, when it's going sideways, when it's volatile, when it's tame. All that. On this channel, we're going to cut through some of that for you, and we're going to tell you the one strategy that you actually need to pay attention to that will be covered in those videos. Step 3. Now that you've got yourself somewhat educated, you're going to need some tools of the trade, and those are, you're going to need a broker in order to place trades. You're going to need a stock screener in order to figure out which stocks you want to buy options or sell options on. And the good news is that's free. We will recommend one to you, but it is free. And lastly, you'll need a roadmap. You'll need some, like a highway code, rules of the road. Do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. Don't do that. If you follow the rules of the road, you will not go far astray. At the beginning, we told you if you stuck around to the end of this video, there'd be a bonus. And the bonus is what to do for the small percentage of trades that you make that don't work out as expected. And the bonus is a strategy that is referred to in those videos, but we'll simply point you in the right direction to what's really a recovery strategy. It's a way to take a small loss, or what would otherwise be a small loss, and turn it into a larger than usual profit. And it's done using the safest, lowest risk strategy that exists for trading options, called the covered call. And covered calls are dealt with in those 14 videos. So that's good news, isn't it? Overall, you're going to make more wins than losses. And because you only invest a small percentage of your fund on any one trade, you will, if you experience a loss, and that only happens really when the market goes sideways, doesn't go up, doesn't go down. But in going sideways, it doesn't produce a profitable result. It's a small loss, but it's manageable. It's just basically the cost of doing business. You can withstand a few small losses, and we will. So as part of that bonus, we're going to offer you a free 40-minute consultation one-on-one, and in that consultation we will help you decide whether you've got what it takes to do this, to make it work. We've been doing it for a while. We have proved to ourselves that this works, it can be done, and there are lots of people making a good, steady profit using this strategy. So link to book a call is going to be down below. What we would tell you or encourage you is that because we are a small channel, the number of spots we have, the number of consultations we can do is limited. So don't delay. That's it for this video. I am going to ask you for one small favor before I end. And we talked about this earlier. We hope that this video has given you the 10,000 foot view of the smart way to invest in 2021. And so we would ask that you help us out in return by clicking that subscribe button, becoming subscribers to the channel, because in future videos, we're going to examine a lot of the parts and pieces of the vertical credit spread strategy. And doing so is going to help you in your journey, if it's a journey you decide to embark on. So yeah, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notifications and set it to all so that every time we put out a new video, you get an alert. And it's really important to us that you like us. We hope you like us. We hope that if you do like us, you'll give us a like. And we also, because this is a new channel, we would really appreciate your feedback. So leave us a comment, leave us a question. We read them all, we respond. So there you go. Subscribe, turn on, like, comment. I'm Ray Cousins, the Tortoise Trader, and I will see you in a future video.